Hello and welcome back. My name is Guild Navigator, and thank you for joining me for the last episode of my Let's Play as the United States in Victoria 3. So I'm in a process of trying to build. It's hard to describe, but basically, when you work in East Asia, you have these things called subsistence rice paddies, and each subsistence rice paddy employs like you can see here, there's 304 and it employs 3 million people. So each subsistence rice paddy employs 10,000 workers. Now, if you go here and you look at the opium plantation, you can see that each one employs 5,000 workers. And so when you build a building, basically, there's a whole bunch of these peasants who used to be working on the subsistence rice paddies who are now, oh wow, they're just lower standard of living because they're Protestant. That's weird. I've never seen that before. Interesting. But like I was saying, basically, it takes a whole bunch of these pops who used to be working as peasants and it moves them into the unemployed category. But because there's no unemployed insurance or anything, they pretty much immediately start starving because also there's no jobs and they don't have freedom of movement. Wait, you have no migration controls? You do have no migration controls already. Then why aren't these people moving? Hmm. You would imagine they would be trying to leave, but perhaps not. And so my plan is to try to get the largest population because that's the only variable that I still am behind. I'm not number one on. Number one in GDP. I was number one in GDP per capita. I still suspect I am. Yeah, other than just like some bullshit. It doesn't count. It's like I don't know. There was another one that was like that. It was like some tribe. The number one in standard of living by a pretty far distance. All that remains now. You know, their economy has bounced back more quickly than I thought that it would, which is upsetting to me. I was hoping to punish them more. Guangzhou. Okay, coal-fired power plant. I definitely want to upgrade that. Where is the power plant? Yeah, I like that. Anything that lowers the number of like laborers and stuff like that. Okay, that's kind of like semi-standard, like stabilized. Continuing to increase. I don't think I'm gonna have it like cross. I'm gonna own the entire Chinese economy when this is done. You won't even. They're gonna be a great power, but only only in name. Okay, and who is this? What's secessionist movement? Nahwal. You only are the largest group because of my conquest. I guess a whole bunch of like Swedish people have moved there. And again, like the Yankees, like it's 100,000 people a month that are assimilating to Yankee. It's just there's so many of them. Let's see if I look at the culture map here. Hungarians. That's funny. I didn't even know I had so many Hungarians move here. The Yankee, they're an odd bunch. Okay, let's see. What is their population? It is dropping semi-rapidly. And that should, of course, be like crushing their standard of living. It is. That's good. Their GDP isn't even increasing. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not increasing because I bet you the subsistence farm was producing things that the opium, which can't even sell for that much. Yeah, but this minus because of Protestant, that must be caused by like the Heavenly Kingdom revolt. It's funny because it's not even Protestant like that. This province isn't even that. Isn't even that Protestant of a province. We have it shrinking by like 1% a year. We need more than that. What are the losses like in this province? It's all the way up to like 3 or 4% a year. That's more the range we got to be working in here. And that's just because of the unemployed. I mean, but even the upper class are like largely impoverished because there's basically no upper class. I mean, it makes sense. Like they're all just like foreign-owned opium farms. Oh man, and this isn't even making money. If I look at the typing market, it's the #1 producer worldwide, of course. And then, you know, people are importing, in particular, America. Wait. Oh, that's the market balance. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't really realize that's a thing. Look, here's my private sector actually trying to build reasonable things. But they don't have high-minded goals like me. You know, of course, to be the largest population in the world. They only have base desires like making money. Okay, our great nation. Sure, whatever. I don't know how I lost all those lovely loyalists, but I did somehow. Just I cannot get over. I cannot get over how funny it is that you can just do this. I'm making $1 million a week now. Like, what do I spend my money on? Okay, let's lower it all the way down to very low taxation. How does that sound? You know, +10 legitimacy does sound pretty nice to me. My reinforcement, my reinvestment is now up to like 4 million a week, which is on its face kind of silly. Okay, power block, of course. How have my, I've just been kind of like hanging out in Japan. Haven't even really been paying that much attention. Just a casual 1/3 of their economy. So close. I can taste it. We're up to 0.5% decline. One by one, I will crash this economy into the ground. I want to see if I can get over 30 as well before the game ends. I'm still doing the oil turbine, which I think will be good. Yeah, I still don't have the #1 literacy. I'm behind Bemba. It's pretty impressive, Bemba, not gonna lie. Radios are, of course, expensive as always. Wow. Building some art factories, are we, Carnegie? Bold. Are they? I assume they're just making like BOCO money. Yeah, 1.3 million. 2 million. 1.3 million. 1 million. This was a good one like early on in the game, but I found it less useful. Although it's still been going crazy overseas, I guess. I don't know. I'm glad that I can finally transition from my opium construction to more useful things like silk growing. You know, you're welcome. Automatic glass blowers. Let's turn that on. For sure. Yeah, 100,000 less laborers. I love the look of that. It's nice to the mechanists and engineers. Are mechanists, are they a lower class or an upper class? Oh, they're lower class. I didn't even know that. But they're better than laborers in my mind, for whatever reason. So it's really the engineers. It's essentially these two that are my lower class plus like peasants and stuff. And then these are going to be my middle class, right? Because I assume, yeah, it's a middle class. And then, oh, clerks are lower class also. Obviously, shopkeepers are middle class, and so are farmers. That is interesting. I did not know clerks would be, that they would be lower class like that. That is surprising. Okay. Oil turbines. Let's see, what other even econ techs could I get? There's like a refrigeration and flash freezing. Let's see, what would this automated bakery do? That is a good amount less workers. 2,500, so that'd be like almost 1 million laborers. Is that right? No, that is not right. Yeah, I was like, that seems insane if true. Okay. It's funny, you don't get any infamy for this. For trying to wipe the Chinese out as a people. Now we've moved on to Hunan. Because I guess this province we've unemployed everyone we can. It's only a -1% growth, so you know, its own way. It's pretty impressive. You know, when I look around the world, I'm pretty proud of what we were able to pull off. Mexico is demanding independence. No. Well, I guess this is my chance to, like, annex them, right? Oh shit, are, like, the British involved? I guess they are. Then I would like you to transfer your subject of Canada. Please and thank you. So we should mobilize all of our armies. Oh, they've withdrawn. Have they withdrawn from the investment agreement? Can I no longer, you know, spam their stuff? Yeah, it appears so. It appears so. They've wised up to my scheme. This is such a stupid plan. It was always such a stupid plan. Okay. Well, I think that this is the right place to call it. I don't really care about fighting this war against the British to get Canada. Like, it's not like the Canadian economy wouldn't be cool. It's I mean, 70 million. That's pretty good. How does that compare to, like, a state like Pennsylvania? Yeah, it's like pretty comparable to like New York or Pennsylvania. The country, and then, you know, good standard of living. Like, not American standard of living, obviously. Look at how green that is. Oh, god damn it, that's beautiful. Well, cool. Like I said, I think this is the right place to call it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I had a ton of fun filming this Let's Play series, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.